to a new Sly 2 Pizza Thursday stream/edition, and we are on the final edition on Sly 2 on this series, on the Pizza Thursday series, which is hard to believe that we have already made it to the end on Sly 2 on this series. And yes, I went ahead and gotten the clue bottles in this episode, for the last episode. Went ahead and gotten all the clue bottles, and I've gotten all of the abilities, or gadgets. I've gotten all the gadgets for Sly, Murray, and Bentley, and the Thief Network. And of course, we are just missing one vault for one power-up, one move for Sly. But yeah, I definitely felt like, I think we should definitely go on ahead and get the clue bottles. All of the clue bottles. Well, let's do this, shall we? Let's begin this. Hope everybody is doing good this week. And once again, going ahead and doing this stream here, because later on it's got another doctor appointment. So I want to go ahead and get this, or go ahead and do this week's edition.
Already started reassembling clockwork. That's where you'll find him.
Sounds good. I'm on my way.
Don't waste any time here, Sly. Get to the flip and take some recon photos. To build a plan, we need to know how close they are to reviving clockwork.
Relax, Bentley. I've got it under control.
Today is the 11th. And also, want to wish a happy birthday to Trait Bandicoot, if that's how you pronounce it wrong. I do apologize if I did pronounce it wrong. But I want to wish him a happy birthday.
I had no idea they could reassemble clockwork so fast!
Calm down, Bentley. He might be in one piece, but he doesn't appear to be,
just in case if he is on
Let's stick to the format here.
Chat.
How about some
or watching.
Photos?
You're right. We need to be informed to create a plan of action. Try to get a shot of Clockwork's head, a mech egg, and one of those spinning magnetic inducers. They seem important to the procedure, but stay away from the guards. If you get
still
detected,
coughing.
we won't have time for a second chance.
Might as well go ahead and get one of the pictures on these.
These magnetic inducers seem to be holding the clockwork parts together.
Okay, this guy is coming back. So, wait until after he goes back that way. Towards where Clockwork is. Just so I can get the picture of the eggs here. And yeah, right here is good enough.
I'm sensing radioactivity from inside those mech eggs. I wouldn't get too close.
Might as well go ahead and pull out the coins, though. Because I did wonder, if I go ahead and pull out the coins, when we have to go and pickpocket the keys, I wonder if the coins will, not be there. So I could just pickpocket the keys.
Clockwork appears completely inanimate. We still might have a chance. Sly, I'm detecting voices from the front of the blimp. I think it's Arpeggio. Neela? Neela's here too! There he is, the mastermind behind this blimp and the source of all our problems. I can't believe it! She must have been working with Arpeggio all along. I don't need to study those photos to see the writing on the wall. Clearly, Neela and Arpeggio have conspired together to rebuild Clockwork, and it looks like they're dangerously close to realizing their goal.
Look, Bentley, I know it's not your style, but I need a quick plan of attack. Try to think of a way, any way, to stop Clockwork from getting reassembled.
Well, those magnetic inducers seem to be holding the parts together. If you reverse their polarity, it should pull Clockwork apart. Unfortunately, the inducer speed control station is locked down tight. Pickpocket keys from the 4 patrolling guards to get at it. Then you'll need to manually reverse the polarity of each inducer deck at the top of their rotation.
Consider it done.
Again, let's see now. I do wonder, do we have to recollect the coins from the guards? You know, since I collected the coins first, before this part here. Let me see. Okay, it doesn't look like it. So, I went ahead and gotten the coins from them. Yeah. So I think it's probably best that you get the coins from these guys first, before you pickpocket the keys. They can just go over there. Okay. I'll wait for that guy over there to come back. Yeah, I'll wait for this guy to come back over here. There we go.
Now get to the speed control station to slow down the spinning inducers.
Excuse me, Clockwork.
Now that the inducer decks are spinning slower, get up there and reverse the polarity of each deck.
Gotta turn all of these red. Yeah, I gotta turn all of these red to do it. That's one. Okay, gonna have to wait. You could just see Neela and Arpeggio all the way if you look closely. Y'all can just see them just standing there. Or like on SpongeBob, the whole, he's right on top of me, but I can't see him. What is he doing? He's just standing there, menacingly. He's just standing there, menacingly. Alright, just one to go. we go. But of course, that's all that did was help Arpeggio. Right?
What's all this then? The magnets have been reversed. But, by Jove, it seems to have locked the clockwork parts into place. Excellent.
Arpeggio definitely has another interesting voice, I would say. That's really cool sounding. Again, too bad his character was kind of
Cooper.
wasted.
Of course this would be your doing.
Ah, Mr. Cooper. No doubt you believed a reversal would pull the old bird apart, eh? But it seems to have had quite the opposite effect. I'm truly grateful. When fully powered up, I'll join myself to its circuits and be born anew.
All this because you can't fly. You're pathetic.
Immortality! Immortality is what I seek. The other Claw Gang members were much too short-sighted. They were satisfied using the clockwork parts to drive their various trivial schemes. But not me. No. I saw them for what they really were. The keys to life eternal.
So, what? You had Neela put me on the scent back in Cairo, and then waited while I stole the parts from the other Claw Gang members, all the while not arousing any suspicion that you were behind it all?
You make it sound easy, Cooper. I had to carry your pathetic gang through that first set of heists. I was overjoyed when Arpeggio let me toss you in jail. I could finally go after the parts myself.
Ah, but acquiring all the parts was only half the equation. Think, Cooper, what kept clockwork alive for thousands of years?
He was fueled by his hatred for my family.
Splendid, that's right. Hatred. Putting his gears and wires together was child's play, compared with accumulating that much hatred.
You can't make people hate.
Oh, my poor naive boy. My meticulous mind has found a way. As your hippopotamus friend will attest, spice consumption makes you both angry and susceptible to hypnosis. The Contessa, hypnotist extraordinaire, devised a way to command people through the use of flashing lights. I've created this blimp to be a massive transmitter of those precise light frequencies. The only problem I faced was finding a suitable source of light waves.
The Northern Lights. You've been collecting Northern Light energy so you could hypnotize everyone beneath the blimp.
Ah, hypnotize those who'd eaten food covered in illegal spice. Thank goodness for Dimitri. Through his nightclub, he got the whole city to consume the spice.
You're going to Paris to unleash a hypnotic light show of hate. That's outlandishly cruel.
Cruel, perhaps, but necessary to give clockwork his spark of immortality. Ah, well, my new body awaits me. Be a dear, Nina, and keep him covered. Ta-ta!
Nope.
Stupid Arpeggio. I double-crossed the Cooper gang, Interpol, and Congress.
Like, why would he not betray
What makes
you?
you think I wouldn't do the same to you?
Yeah, for real. Of course he would betray Arpeggio.
This is preposterous. You're my protege, not the next candidate for my immortality. I demand you exit the clockwork frame or...
And there he goes. Dead. Arpeggio just got murdered.
Behold, Calocula is born!
Just like that. Arpeggio dead. Not even given any really
As we all
Roll.
know, things are looking grim. Neela has joined herself to the clockwork frame and the Union has produced Clockula. She's out and free to terrorize the world. This blimp is still in motion to Paris. I could only assume Arpeggio's autopilot will activate the hate hypnosis light show. If that happens, there will be no stopping Clockula. She'll be immortal. But we still have a chance. In her new form, she'll need to draw a lot of energy from this blimp's engines to stay strong. If we can disable the engines, that should be enough to weaken her to a state in which we can attack. Getting at these engines will require all three of us to work together in perfect harmony. We've pulled off some tough jobs in the past, but they were just a warm-up round for what we'll be going through tonight.
But again, Arpeggio just gets killed just like that. He gets taken out just like that. Doesn't get any proper spotlight or anything. He gets shown so little.
That's one of the engines that needs to be disabled.
In the series.
I won't lie to you,
well,
Murray.
in the game, because this is the only time he appears.
That requires both our skills.
My skills? Okay, Bentley, if you say so.
First, I'll need to hack the stations controlling access to the engine room. Then, Murray, you'll need to head inside and use your muscle to finish the job.
The Murray will be ready to go.
Again, you would think that there would probably be like an extra episode before this whole one that had Arpeggio in it. That would focus on Arpeggio. That was what you would think. Again, trying to ricochet it to the other side can be quite tricky. There we go. That's one. I definitely love the whole hacking, Bentley's hacking when it comes to Sly 4. Definitely. That's definitely my favorite of the hacking parts with Bentley. Gonna have to go back around this way. And a little cool detail I do like is throughout this whole part, you can actually see Clockla. You can see Clockla just flying. Again, that's just so cool. The fact that you can just say Clockla just flying around in the background. Just flying around in the sky in the background. That's really cool. A real cool detail. That's 2. 1 to go. Now let me think about this. Yeah, I should be able to just stay on this part, so not to be able to get to that part over there, instead of just jumping down and going all the way around again. I should be able to just go around like this. Yeah, that's a bit better than just jumping, going back over there, going all the way around again. And I do like how the music does get a bit faster too. Man, this thing is beating me. It's just a matter of getting to that area in one pace. And I'm dead. Again, it's just a matter of getting to that area in one pace. These things are gonna kill me. Almost there. Come on, Bentley. This part is just crazy though. Like those things just keep on coming. These things just keep on coming. Do you see this? Like dead again, like Jesus. There we go. Man. That last one is definitely hard. That last one is definitely difficult or tricky. Y'all can definitely see that one's definitely tricky.
Looks like you'll need to lift all those giant cylinders. Once they're locked in the up position, you'll be able to take them out from the top level. Heads up, pal. You've got company.
Yeah, should be able to just take them out before. Or being able to get the two before they start coming at me. Last one.
Nice work. Head up to the second level and thunder flop on the giant cylinders. That should finish them off.
Thunder flop. Boom.
Perfect. Now, head into the control booth and pull the plug on this thing. Another engine bites the dust.
That's one down. I know he says another engine bites the dust, but technically we're doing these engines out of order. Which there really isn't a certain way that you need to do in order to do these engines. There really isn't. Since we're still Murray, we can go to this side with Murray.
Murray, it looks like I'm gonna need some help getting into that engine room.
Happy to help.
Bentley tells me that the door to that room is locked down by wall-mounted power stations located throughout this blimp. I'll need you to take out all the power stations and then pry open the door by hand.
No sweat, Sly.
Yeah, that's nothing for Sly. I mean, for Bentley's. For Murray. I was gonna get there eventually. I was gonna say it right eventually. Don't worry. I was gonna say it right eventually. It's gonna take me a bit. Yeah, I was gonna get it eventually. That's one. And this one that has Sly that we're gonna go in is where the vault is. basically, it's just like doing on the first episode. Right? That's basically what we're doing. It's just doing like we did on the first episode. When it came to destroying these exact same alarms. Wow, that was a fail. Alright, one to go.
Looks like the power locks are offline. Come on back and pry it open for me.
Ow.
Your turn, buddy.
Go on ahead, Sly.
Careful, Sly. This place is packed with laser security. First, you'll need to make your way to the far end of this room. Then jump up to the second level to get at the engine room control center.
And like I said, this is the room that has the vault in it. The last vault we need.
Alright, the control center is opposite your position in the room. With some well-timed spire jumping, you should be able to access it.
There it is.
That arpeggio really knew his encryption algorithms. As it stands, I'm only 86.5%
86.5% confident. 7, 2, 5. There we go. Shadow power.
You've gotten the shadow power boom. That's lights out for this engine.
All vaults have been collected. And now we got that whole bomb that we're gonna need to do.
This engine room is locked down tight. Since we can't get in, I figure we'll have to destroy it from the outside.
I hope you're carrying some heavy explosives, Bentley, because that engine isn't small.
It just so happens that there's a ready supply of explosives already available on the blimp. Walk one of these TNT barrels up to that engine room to destroy it.
Sounds easy enough. What's the catch?
The initial payload in that TNT barrel won't be powerful enough to do the job. If you pick up 3 magnetic chargers, you should achieve the necessary blast force to destroy the engine. It's simple, really. Just get close to the chargers, and they'll automatically attach to your barrel.
All right, let's blow stuff up.
Yeah, this part, though. This part can be kind of tedious. I'm not gonna lie. This part can be kind of tedious. I can just go ahead and say it definitely can be tedious. Probably one of my least favorite missions. Or jobs, I guess. Right, I could definitely say. Just how tedious it can be. Just how kind of slow it can be when trying to get to 3 separate areas while staying in the TNT barrel. Yeah, while staying in the TNT barrel. And of course, he still was able to see me. Even though I was in the TNT barrel, he was still able to see me there. I may have to take the long route. I may have to take the long way around to get to it. So like I said, there's 3 areas, 3 of these that we need to get. And we cannot get out of the TNT once we get into it. We gotta stay in the TNT, or the TNT barrel, for this to work. For us to be able to do it. Okay, so that's one. Gosh darn it. But, thankfully, it actually saved us collecting one of them. Yeah, it actually saved us collecting one of them, so we don't have to go back to 0. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord for it actually doing it like that, so we don't have to go all the way from 0 every time. Like, thank you, Jesus. Because just imagine how much more annoying that would be. Just imagine how much more annoying this one would be if it was like that. Okay, dude, keep on going. Keep on going, keep on going, keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. I didn't even get that one over there first before I even went. And I fell down. And also, that means we're going to have to go all the way back around. Which, yeah, that's very pleasant. That is very pleasant. Very pleasant. You could say this job is basically like a snooze fest. Just of how tedious it can be. And just the fact that this is one of the last missions, basically, in the game that you need to do. One of the last missions slash, you know, when I say missions on here, you know what that I mean jobs, right? I know they're described as jobs on the Sly Cooper series, but you know they're also technically missions, right? They're technically missions as well, so it doesn't really matter what you describe it as. I should be able to go over to this one to get over to there. I mean, yeah, it would be a bit closer to where that last thing is. I can't imagine how this is for speedrunners. Like, man, I cannot imagine what this job, this part right here, would be for speedrunners. Just a tedious process this would be for speedrunners.
With the TNT barrel all charged up, it's time to deliver the payload to that engine.
Like, I cannot imagine how tedious, especially when you're on a timer, right? Especially when you're on a timer and you're having to go fast. And on this part, you're not able to go very fast. Right? Just imagine that, though. I can't imagine what it's like for those people, those speedrunners. I can't imagine what it's like for those speedrunners.
That should be the last time anyone puts that engine to use.
Probably, I could, if I had to say what kind of missions slash jobs in Slide 2 that may not be one of my favorites, it would definitely, one of them would definitely be this one, or that one that we just did. I would just say. Which, I don't even think I made a list on my least favorite jobs in, like, missions slash jobs in the Sly Cooper series. Like my favorite to my least favorite. I probably should do something like that.
To disable that engine room, you and I are going to have to work together.
Happy to have you along, Bentley. What do you need me to do?
Pickpocket the guard's keys to the engine room. Once you've got the door open, I'll take over.
Okay, you should take your position. It's not gonna take me long to lighten these guys of their keys.
This guy's closer. Technically, that one over there was closer, but you kind of get the idea. You kind of get the idea of what I'm saying, though. As engine room key 2. This guy, though. Alright, that's 3. Might as well go up here to get the key from this guy. That's 4. Now I just gotta get the guy from down there. Nope, nope, nope. I think this is probably good for the whole alarm clock. I feel like the alarm clock move, or the gadget, will definitely be of use here to get him away from his post. There we go.
Okay, Sly, I'm waiting by the engine room door.
I see you, Clockla. Clockla just flying around. She thinks he's so intimidating. Right? She thinks he's so intimidating.
Okay, Bentley, you're on.
Now this part can be kind of tricky if you're not careful.
Hey, Bentley, I'm looking at these blueprints, and I think you've got to shoot out all the bulbs with your dart gun to get up to the second level. Here's the hard part. Once you shoot a bulb, you'll need to then take out the bulb the electricity is going to. If you miss and break the wrong bulb, there'll be a big power surge and kablam!
Yeah, just this part can be tricky, especially if you miss the wrong one, which can be very, very easy to do. Yeah, it can be very easy to do if you're not careful.
Okay, pal. You're all set to bounce up to the next level.
It's really that part that's tricky. This part over here isn't really that bad. Just do these bombs.
Get up to the control room. Once that door is open, you'll be able to shut this engine down for good.
Yeah, it's really just this part that, or that bulb part, that could be annoying.
Take it all the way, buddy. Flip the override switch and this engine is toast. That's one less engine for that creepy clockla thing to draw power from.
And an unexpected windfall, I've been contacted by Inspector Fox over the shortwave radio. She's well aware of the dire situation we all face if Clockla becomes immortal and has agreed to join forces with us so that we can destroy the robotic bird. The only catch is that she's unable to locate this blimp on her radar. To help her hone in on our position, we'll need to boost the strength of 4 local radio towers. Once Inspector Fox is in range, she'll take one of us on board to act as a tail gunner in a dogfight against Clockla. This is it. We don't have time for another plan. We're almost over Paris, and if that hate hypnosis light show goes off, well, you know the story.
Let's go.
Okay, Sly. We need to send Carmelita a radio pulse so she can home in on the blimp. To do that, I'll need you to get on top of 4 very tall towers. They are too big to climb and too tall to jump up normally.
What's this all got to do with this thing you've got me wearing?
It's an experimental mega jump pack. By pressing the R2 button, you'll perform a huge jump, so be careful.
Alright, sounds like fun.
Yeah, this part is really cool though. I do like this part. Well, just don't fall off the edge like I did. Being able to jump so high. Like, just look at the height that we're able to do with this, though. Imagine if this was like an ability or something. Imagine this was an ability that you would get for beating the game or something, and you can jump so high. It's basically kind of like how people would want to say when it comes to Spyro 4, how people would like to say an ability where you have I'm not sure what exactly they called it, but something with a super flame. Super flame? Or something with fire breath, basically. A much better fire breath. I can't remember what they called it, but I know it's something to do with that. One to go. And I really do love the whole Clockla fight. Again, Clockla, Clockwork, and La Paradox. When it comes to the final bosses on Sly Cooper.
She's now headed on an intercept course directly for us.
Well, La Paradox is at number 1 when it comes to my favorite final bosses in the whole series. And then, of course, I would definitely say, Clockwork. Clockwork or Clockla. Either Clockwork or Clockla, I would say, at number 2. And whoever else would be at number 3. Whoever else I would have, it just depends, would definitely be at number 3. Whoever I have at number 2. But La Paradox definitely goes at number 1 for me. And I'm so sorry, Dr. M, but you're not on my favorites. You're not on my favorites, Dr. M.
Sly. For once, let's cut the flirty chit-chat and get down
Cut
to
the
business.
flirty chit-chat.
I need an experienced tail gunner. Jump in and grab the gun. We've got a bird to take down.
That's not flirty chit-chat?
That's not flirty chit-chat.
What's flirty chit-chat then? Not flirty chit-chat?
Keep at it. We're winning. Feeling nothing like that. Keep it up. You're doing it, Cooper.
Gotta hit the sides
Looking good.
of the rings.
Take that, Mila. Get on it, Retail. Our chopper's taking damage.
Just don't
We're getting through.
accidentally suit it again like I did though. Because you can easily accidentally suit it a second time.
Nice shooting. Don't let up. You're doing great. Super, not the air. All right. That should get her attention. Oh, yeah! Don't let up. You're doing great. Should have been a cop. That was some terrific shooting.
That part isn't the worst part though, I would say. Really none of the parts I find not that bad.
Locula's looking mighty upset, and I think she's going to take it out on us.
I mean, if you don't know how to do the whole rings, then yeah. I could see that. This part can be kind of tricky too. At least reaching
I'm coming,
Clock
guys.
Claw.
Hold on.
At least reaching her.
Hurry, there's a light being trapped. Hurry, hurry.
Right, just reaching the Clock Claw. Just make sure you get onto the rubble.
This is bad.
Ow! Falling!
And yeah, miss. And again, if you miss, you have to do that whole section again. You gotta do this whole part again right here. And yeah, that's another fail.
Ow! Anyone! SOS!
SOS.
Take it fast, Sly. I feel really sick.
Yeah, that takes you out instantly. Yeah, this part could definitely be tricky. Again, just trying to reach Clockla.
Help! Anyone! SOS! Oh no! Help! Please! Someone!
Oh, that was close. I thought I was gonna fall there.
Ouch! Ow! Falling! Falling!
Oh no! We're diving!
Alright, there we go.
A piece of me! Don't worry, there's plenty to go around.
You might have a new body, Neela, but you're still the low-down, backstabbing coward we've beaten time and time again. This won't be any different.
Be brave while you can. I might not be right, but I feel some power growing within me.
Some power growing within her. Oh, I don't want to get on top of her head. No! There we go. And of course we got the easy parts, which is just to use Bentley's bombs to finish off the job.
We did it.
Right on!
It's an emotional moment.
Die, insects, die! I hate to smash you.
Watch out. That thing's still kicking.
Lachla mentioned something about a heat chip. It sounded like the source of her power.
If we remove it, she might stop attacking.
Then let's do a little open head surgery. I'll pry open that beak so that family can go to town with his bombs.
Let's go.
Ah!
I hate you, Koopa Gang. I will find you in your sleep and I will destroy you. Never know a moment's peace for the rest of your short, miserable lives. The Clockla will know revenge. I am revenge. I am the Alpha and the Omega. Clockla!
And with that, that'll conclude.
I still have my hate shit. You will not defeat me. Never!
With that, that will conclude Slide 2 in the Pizza Thursday series. So, yeah, I'll just let the ending play and the credits play
Let's
for the
get
rest of
out
this
here. She's
edition,
about to
this stream.
explode.
So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Make sure you have notifications turned on so you miss anything new. And
Bentley,
yeah,
I'll save you.
on next week's edition, we will be beginning Slide 3.
Pick me up. I can't walk.
So yeah, catch you on next one.
Come on, Sly, let's get out of here.
there we were, at the end of the road. The Claw Gang had been defeated, and the clockwork parts lay scattered around in heaps. Yet, despite the explosion, they remained pristine. It was as if nothing could ever hurt them. Carmelita cursed herself for showing up too late to get a few shots in on Clockla. So she took it out on what was close at hand, the hate chip. And just like that, it was over. Without that core piece, that essential center of clockwork, there was nothing left. The parts aged before our eyes as if time had finally caught up with the ancient bird. How ironic that Carmelita, a police officer, would be the one to lift the curse from the Cooper family. The menace of clockwork would never again rise to threaten me or my children. True to her nature, she informed us that we were all under arrest. But one look at my gang told me that we were in no shape for a fast getaway. So I offered to go peacefully in exchange for letting my friends walk. They'd taken some bruises through all of this, but I was surprised, shocked really, to see them leave their gear behind as they walked away. Their wounds were deeper than I'd imagined. Those guys were hurting. Carmelita's old police unit soon arrived. With me in custody, her name was cleared, and she even got a well-deserved promotion. It was the least I could do. The ride to HQ started with us sitting in silence, trying to read each other's thoughts. As the reality of my capture started to sink in, she began to relax, and we got to talking. We spoke freely about our previous adventures, comparing notes and even getting in a few laughs. Then we started talking about, well, everything. Books, music, art. It was like we were on a first date. She even showed me the bottle she'd been saving for the special occasion of my arrest. My heart sank when she realized that our short flight across town had already taken 2 hours, a fact I'd kind of clued into after seeing the Eiffel Tower float by 17 times. She went forward to ask the pilot what was up, and it looked like my pals had left me a little going-away present before taking off. Floating away on the night breeze, I could faintly make out Carmelita's voice.
I'll find you, Cooper! I'll be seeing you soon, Ringtail.